cleans it up, extending down our show line. Give Dan Buchanan a great big wave out there at Air Show Center. Great job, Dan. Fantastic performance. Dan Buchanan. He'll be up at Air Show Center. Anybody want to? Well, he'll be signing autographs and available out here directly at the left side. Brings that P-51D right on up into the vertical as he goes out there and repositions out there off our left-hand zone for the start of his air show demonstration of the airplane known as the Top Gun of World War II, the legendary P-51D Mustang. The airplane Vlado's flying for us here today. This Mustang, November 2151 Delta, United States Army Air Force, serial number 44-73656. It's a P-51D-25NA. This aircraft is manufactured by North American Aviation, California. Gets through that 350 miles an hour as he brings the Mustang right down onto the deck. Sights and sounds of freedom right there, ladies and gentlemen. The P-51 Mustang. As Vlado extends into the right end zone, he eases back on that stick, pulls that P-51 right on up as it arcs into that LaCrosse sky. Straight up, right on up and around. Look at that as Vlado goes through 2,000 feet, 2,500 feet, 3,000 feet, and over 3/4 of a mile overhead. He hangs upside down by his seatbelts and shoulder harnesses. Now as he lets that Mustang come right back on around, he completes 5/8 that loop. As you can see the sun shining off that highly polished fuselage there as he brings that airplane around with the 1/2 cubic 8 down turnaround out here off of Air Show right. Now as Vlado extends down here off of Air Show Center, extends right back into the aerobatic area here from our left end zone as he accelerates out again, heading out through about 350 miles an hour. He's back on that stick again. A bone-crushing 5G pull as he pulls that Mustang right out up into the vertical. Straight up. Look at that airplane just coast through the sky. Now as you watch him come across the top, right there he hangs by his seatbelts and shoulder harnesses. Airspeed down to about 70 miles an hour as he comes across the top right there. Now as the nose comes down, he lines himself up on his 45-degree downline, executes a half roll, and he shows us the giant. We saw Dr. Blank do the cubic 8 in the decathlon. Now you've seen the Mustang do that. What a difference in size due to the tremendous difference in energy. Now as you watch the P-51 go off into our right end zone, he extends into that right side, lets that Mustang really cook as he brings it right down onto the runway environment. At 375 miles an hour, he eases back on that stick, brings that P-51 right back up again. Straight up as he arcs out there off that right side. Going right on up out there. Now let's watch. He rolls that airplane as he goes into that right end zone. Allowing while inverted. He'll ease back on that stick. Lets that nose come back down through the horizon. And you'll notice that airspeed built dramatically with that nose pointed straight down. Now as Vlado approaches back out here from your right, he'll have to do that bone-crushing 6G pull on the bottom there as he brings that Mustang right back down onto the deck out here. As he flies it down under 100, under 50 feet. Brings the P-51 right down onto the runway environment. 380 miles an hour, less than 20 feet off the ground. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is lickety-split. That's Vlado Lenoch in the P-51. Now as we watch Vlado demonstrate the classic Mustang loop out here at Air Show Center. As we talk about this P-51 Mustang and that Rolls-Royce Merlin on the nose of the Mustang, that is a very much like your automotive engine. It is a V12, and that gives a radiator. The oil cooler is located on the Mustang, and of course it has very much like your car, it has an antifreeze type solution in there, and yes, of course, be aware of freezing the radiator like you would in your car. So let's watch as Vlado comes down the show line here in the beautiful Mustang, brings that nose up, rolls that airplane right on around, showing us the 4-point hesitation roll, 2 to the inverted, 3 to the knife edge, and 4. And again, you'll notice on some of these passes there, you'll get a very good view of that, we call it the doghouse down there on the lower side of the fuselage, where the radiator and the oil cooler are located on the Mustang. He is a member of the Experimental Aircraft Association, a member of Air Force International Aerobatic Club. As we watch you bring that P-51 right down our show line, ladies and gentlemen, in high-speed review, brings that nose up. Let's watch now as he does maneuver every fighter pilot wants to do at the end of a mission, the classic victory roll right down our show line. Ladies and gentlemen, the sights and sounds of the Mustang. Note on Blato's biography is that his great uncle Sivitan Galik was a 36 vehicle right down here, hard and fast from your left, ladies and gentlemen. That is the classic sights and sounds of the P-51.